Hi and welcome to my kitchen. Today we'll be making cheesy garlic bread rolls. These bread rolls are so soft, buttery, garlicky, and you definitely won't be able to stop at just one. Also, they are incredibly easy to make. So if you guys decide to try out this recipe, let me know in the comment section down below how it turns out. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Now let's get started. So I'm going to start by adding 2.5 tablespoons of sugar and 1 tablespoon of yeast to lukewarm water. This needs to be mixed well and kept aside for about 5 to 10 minutes till the yeast blooms. Make sure that you use lukewarm and not hot water for this step or it will kill the yeast. I've now kept the yeast mixture aside. In a bowl here I have 4 cups of flour. To this I'm going to add 1 teaspoon salt and 40 grams softened butter. You can see here how the yeast has activated. So I'm going to add half of this yeast mixture to the flour. I'm going to give it a good mix. Then I'm going to add the second half and mix again. For the sake of this video, I've used this hand mixer with the dough attachment, but I usually prefer kneading the dough with my hands. So after kneading for about 6 to 7 minutes, the dough will come together like this and it will look soft and elastic. That's when you know it's ready. I'm going to grease a bowl with a little bit of oil. I'm going to add in our dough. I'm going to turn it over and grease the top a little bit as well. After this is done, I'm going to cover this with a wet cloth and keep it aside for about 1.5 to 2 hours or till it has doubled in size. Now for the herb butter, I'm going to add 6 tablespoons salted, softened butter to a bowl. To this I'm going to add a handful of coriander and parsley. For this particular recipe, it's pretty much your choice what herbs and spices you'd like to add to the butter. I'm just adding in what I like. I'm also adding 8 to 10 cloves of finely chopped garlic and 1/4 teaspoon of dried basil, thyme and oregano. You can even add to this red chili flakes or rosemary if you want to. It's been 2 hours that the dough was set aside and now you can see how it's risen to twice its size. I'm going to punch this down to remove the air and then move on to the kneading. I'm dusting my work surface with a little bit of flour so that the dough doesn't stick to the bottom. I'm going to start kneading the dough. Initially you'll find that the dough is still a little sticky, but 3 to 4 minutes into kneading, the dough will become nice and soft. I've rolled out the dough into a rectangle like this. Now I'm going to go ahead and spread out our prepared herb butter all over the dough evenly. I'm also adding to this 3 pre-cooked sausages that I've chopped up into pieces like this. It's your choice if you'd like to add the sausages or not. You can even add any other kind of meat, boiled chicken or salami. It's totally your choice. And the final ingredient, cheese. I'm adding half cup of cheese. I'm going to spread that evenly all over the dough. You can use less or more cheese if you like to. Now very gently I'm going to start rolling the dough from one end. I'm going to roll this Swiss roll style and I'm going to make sure it is evenly rolled together. I want to cut 1-inch rolls. So what I've done is I've just made some markings at every 1 inch so that it gives me as many pieces as I'd like and it also is a little even. Now I'm going to take dental floss and I'm going to use that to cut the rolls neatly. I find that this is the easiest and the quickest way to do this, but you can also use a knife or a dough scraper also if you'd like to. Once I've cut out all the rolls, I'm going to place this in my greased baking tray and I'm going to keep this aside for about 30 minutes and let it rise one last time. It's been 30 minutes and you can see how the rolls have doubled in size. How good does that look? It's now ready to be put into the oven. I'm going to bake this in my preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 20 to 25 minutes or till I see that the top has turned golden brown. My garlic rolls are now ready and you can see how good they look. They are nice and golden brown. As soon as they are out of the oven, I'm going to lather them with some melted butter. Our cheesy garlic bread rolls with sausage and cheese are now ready to eat. This is a recipe you can pretty much customize on basis of the ingredients you like and you want to add. It's a great tea time or even a breakfast roll recipe. I hope you guys try out this recipe at home and really enjoy these bread rolls as much as I enjoyed making and eating them. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.